Hmm. Okay. Let's head back to the hospital and see if Porterson has something to say. We looked at Carrie Kennelly's phone records.
Which leads us to a few new questions, Mr. Porterson, starting with why did you lie to us about your relationship with Miss Kennelly?
What relationship? Do you have a relationship with everybody you talk to on the phone? We've become friends, casually, is all. I didn't lie, I just played that down, because I knew you'd take it wrong, which you are. I've just, been trying to lend her a sympathetic ear. She can use it, after the abuse that bastard boyfriend of hers dishes out.
Hmm. Did she tell you he was abusing her?
Well, no, not specifically, but abused women are always afraid to reveal what's going on.
Hmm.
They cover up for the abuser. Hell, you know that better than I do. But I have eyes. Even if I hadn't had medical training, a bruise is a bruise. And all the makeup at all the cosmetic counters in town couldn't conceal those contusions. And her manner, my God, she was scared to death of that brute.
When did you last see her?
Must be a couple days ago. Of course, I talked to her on the phone just today. She was in a bad place where this, I can barely stand to say, marriage to that monster is concerned.
Hmm. Can we take a DNA sample to rule you out?
Listen, I couldn't be more pleased that you're looking after Carrie's welfare, but if you want my DNA, you'll need to jump through the proper legal hoops. I know firsthand about labs screwing up, and I'd want every I dotted and T crossed before we took that step. Sorry.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Let's talk to Michael again. We have evidence that you physically abused Carrie.
Is this how you find out what happened to Carrie? Accuse the one who loves her of crap like this? This is slander, and this is America, and I... Who said I did? What, that stick-up-her-butt sister of hers? You believe that self-serving psycho?
No.
So the charges are unfounded.
Listen, this is personal, so I'd appreciate it if... What was your name? Sarah? You're a nice-looking woman. Hey, I don't mean to step over any line here, but grown-ups know about these things.
Is that right?
I didn't mean any offense. It's just that icicle sister of hers doesn't understand what happens behind a bedroom door between two people who love each other in a, passionate kind of way. What, you never had a hickey, honey?
That line you didn't mean to step over, Mr. Dubois? You just did.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I never hit Carrie out of anger. Hey, I like it a little rough, so does she. She's of age. She's with me of her own free will. I love her, okay? I would never hurt her in a hurtful way. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Let's have a look at the case files and evidence trinity here, see what we can find out. Okay, questioning warrant for the fiancé, search warrant for the fiancé's apartment, questioning warrant for the sister, search warrant for her office, and search warrant for the lover's locker, questioning warrant for the lover. Okay. Is there anything else? Call the views of fraud department at 5:04 p.m. had been avoiding sick father named as beneficiary as father. This might take a while, guys. I don't know how many episodes. Last one was like, I think was 8 episodes altogether. But we need to be sure. I'm gonna try and not do any hints or anything. So that's why I have to be quite sure that I do have everything I can get a hold of right here. Like I said, there's always one place where you don't look. Okay, we're gonna check it back at the lab because of the, remember the plastic that I found right next to. So you can take a look at this.
You can run that on the chemical analyzer.
Yeah, of course. I keep forgetting. Piece of plastic.
It's a common brand of trash bag, so this means a bag was dragged out through that window, perhaps heavy enough to cause a snag. Was the victim taken out like trash?
Common brand, okay. Do we have anything else?
Try that on the comparison microscope.
Okay, let's have a look at the comparison microscope. Hmm.
We've done all we can with that.
Okay. What is that? Seems like a screwdriver impression. You can see the flat here, and according to CSI series, all of them, each screwdriver has its own special so-called fingerprints, tool marks, as it may. Okay. Let's head over to Brass and see if he has something in the beard.
Once you've done enough evidence.
Okay, we don't have anything else here. Okay, let's head over to Lucy's. Lucy! Did you have an appointment with your sister at 7:30 today?
We were planning to catch a late dinner, yes, but I got caught up in some business errands and got so far behind, I'm afraid you'll find I'm on your books for a speeding ticket at around 8 p.m. Frankly, I was so bent out of shape about it, I just headed back to the office, knowing Carrie had probably been waiting for me. She didn't pick up her cell phone. I'm afraid I just considered that more typically thoughtless, irresponsible behavior on her part. Oh, and that ticket is right here, if that'll help.
Yeah, that will help. I would corroborate her story. How did blood get on this letter opener?
Take a look at how sharp that stupid thing is.
Hmm.
I should throw the damn thing out as many times as I've cut myself opening letters with it. But it was a gift from my father, and I'm sentimental that way.
Hmm. We've read your father's will.
Really? Well, it makes for humorous reading, if you're into irony. So much for hard work and dedication and family. I'm taking it in the nethers, so that Daddy can help Carrie grow up and settle down.
You sound pretty upset about it.
Wouldn't you be? But I'm not worried. Carrie hasn't ever shown any interest in the family business, and she'll come running to me for help when the time comes.
Could you have been upset enough to want to hurt your sister?
I told you, she'll be in over her head and need me. Why should I hurt her? Or do you mean kill her? Right. I slashed my sister to ribbons in her apartment over this. Sure. That'll put me in solid with my father.
Well, that note you left did sound like a threat. You won't see a penny?
Look, I don't want this to get out. It's confidential. That time I said would come when she'd come running to me for help? Well, it already came. Carrie was ready to hand the casino over to me.
Do you have any proof that Carrie agreed to give you the casino?
You want it in writing? Carrie's writing? Sure, it's right here.
You can have it all. Please don't tell Carrie. Okay. Normally would be some sort of fingerprints that would corroborate that this was written by Carrie, but it doesn't seem to be anything here. So, do you mind if we borrow your sneakers?
Just because my sister and I aren't close doesn't mean I don't care about her. So sure, but get those back. I jog regularly, keeps me fit and sane, and that's my only pair.
Well, what's this? Is it? Blood?
These shoes appear to have been bleached. But was it to remove blood?
I don't have anything else to say to you.
Okay, we're gonna head back to the lab. Let's have a look in the... We'll try... this one?
You can run that on the chemical analyzer.
Okay, excuse you.
Well, there are no traces of blood on these shoes, just a lot of bleach. These shoes were not the ones at the crime scene.
And to be sure, you can always check the shoe prints here. Strange. Let's see now.
Doc Robbins might be able to help with this.
Okay, of course we're gonna need his help. If those shoes weren't covered in blood, why do they match?
Same brand and size, but the parcel lacks any individual marks.
Okay. Yeah, and we're gonna take up on her offer to head over to Doc Robbins and see if we can help out with the investigation. You probably have some tips. Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Oh, I hear you don't have a body for me. Not yet, anyway. But maybe I can give you some insights based on some photos. I'd be happy to run some tox reports if you give me blood samples as well.
What do you think caused the smear of on the floor?
Obviously, I can't give you a definitive answer, but the size is right to have been made by dragging a body across the floor.
What do you think caused the spatter on the wall?
This small droplet spatter usually indicates a blow from a fist or other blunt object.
Can you estimate the amount of blood
At
lost?
least half a gallon. Could be more. And since it all came from one person, that person is almost certainly deceased.
What do you think was the cause of death?
But there's one striking anomaly, however. It's highly unlikely a victim with that kind of wound could remain conscious long enough to spread so much blood around so many places in one apartment. One theory would be the killer held onto the victim, dragged her around the place, which would give us one very bloody perp.
Can you run a tox report on the blood from the smear?
You got it. Check back. Low and medium velocity spatter with no high velocity tends to rule out firearms. With a small amount of blood spatter in the photo, the use of a sharp implement is implied, not a bludgeon. With the blood coming out in large spurts everywhere, the possibility of a major artery being severed is strong.
Like, what was it called? What's it called? Russian tie something? When the perp slices someone's throat from one side to the other. I can't remember what it was called. Can you run a tox report on the blood from the shoe Michael Dubois gave us?
No problem. Check back later.
Can you run a tox report on the blood from the floor?
No problem. Check back later.
Any ideas about the time of death?
I've tried to help, but as Grissom would tell you, this is guesswork, informed though it may be. I can't determine the time of death from blood alone. When you have a body for me, I'm sure I'll be the second to know, after the murderer.
Have you gotten the tox report back from the blood?
Reports are clean, no drugs indicated at all. If the body turns up, I'll make a note to check it for injection marks.
Anything else?
Interesting item. Not sure what to make of it. When looking for cause of death, I noticed a large portion of the blood was crystallized. Few things can cause this, including severe low temperatures. I wouldn't be surprised to find the body went through some form of freezing.
Huh. Huh. Now let's have a look in here. Come on. I know there's something in here. There's gotta be something in here. It has to be something here. Damn it. There seems to be anything. Why am I continuing at this area when there doesn't seem to be anything here? Well,